Look how patriotic my sweet little baby is. All right, Louie, say hi to everyone. Hi guys, and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we are making a gorgeous patriotic ruffle wreath, and we're going to use some really pretty deco mesh. We have this red one with the blue stripes and blue one with the red stripes, and we are going to mix these together and make a gorgeous wreath. Louie is getting bored with this intro, so I think we better get started. Thanks for yawning, Louie. Let's go over the supplies for this wreath. I am going to be using pipe cleaners. You're going to need 18 for the wreath form, and depending on your sign, you're going to need 2 to 4. The sign that I'm using is this beautiful USA one. Deco mesh, we have the blue with the red stripes, red with the blue stripes, 10 yards each. And then you're going to need half a roll of another 10 yards. We're going to make little curls with this one. Then I'm going to use some of these star foam scatters, or you can use the vase fillers. They're the little tiny spheres. The wreath form is 14-inch metal wreath form. I am going to use a placemat for the back, 15 inches in diameter, and I'm going to attach it with 3 zip ties. Then you're going to need some kind of a clamp, clothespin, whatever you have on hand. I get these at the Dollar Tree. The big ones come 2 in a set. Some wire cutters, of course a rotary cutter or a heating tool. Then a few pieces of some scrap felt that I cut into little rectangles. I'm going to use these to attach pipe cleaners to our sign so we can attach it to the wreath. I'm going to be using the 18 pipe cleaner method to attach to my wreath form, so we're going to do this one section at a time. So if you are new to wreath making, no big deal, you can definitely do this. The 14-inch wreath form has 6 sections. In each section, we're going to put 3 pipe cleaners. First pipe cleaner is going to get attached on row 1 and 2, right there in the center. Going to bring it together, a nice twist or 2, and then I'm going to face the pipe cleaner towards the inside. This next one is going to go to the side of the center one, and I'm just going to fold it in half, 2 twists, and we're going to fold it down to the outside. And the third one is going to go on the opposite side of the center one. Same thing, we're going to fold it in half, 2 twists, and fold it out. I'm going to repeat the same process going all the way around. This is what your wreath form should look like at this point. 6 pipe cleaners on the inside, 12 on the outside. For a ruffle wreath, I usually cut my deco mesh into 30-inch strips, and because both of our rolls are 10 yards in length, that usually gives me 12 strips per roll. I decided to cut my deco mesh into 40-inch strips. That way I get 9 out of this one, 9 out of this one, which makes it 18, like we had the 18 pipe cleaners. And the extra 10 inches that I'm going to add to our ruffles is just going to make the wreath fuller. Now let's talk about the options with our white deco mesh. My white deco mesh does have the little stripes just like this one does. It's 10 yards in length, and if you make curls with this one, cutting them at 10 inches in length, you're going to have enough to make 36 curls, which means you could put 2 curls per pipe cleaner. I thought that would be just a little too much because I do want some white in it, but I don't want the white to overwhelm the prettiness of this deco mesh. So I decided to use half of this roll and just do 18 pieces. That way we have a nice balance, a little bit of white popping out, the red, the blue. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? If I feel like it's not enough, I cut the rest of it up. No big deal. My cutting mat is 24 inches in length, plus it has a ½ inch on the side. So what you're going to need is 16 more inches, and I'm just going to start here at the beginning, mark with a pencil where my line ends, and then we're ready to cut. I've always been so conservative with my deco mesh. I don't think I've ever done 40-inch strips, but what are you going to do when you have a little piece left over that's this specific? You're going to end up pitching it anyway. So the way I look at it, use it up, make that wreath fuller. And as you see, I'm just rolling it up and I'm going to put it to the side. And now the same thing with the red deco mesh. This wreath is going to be so full, so beautiful because of this edging. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Same thing, 40-inch strips, and you should get 9 at 40 inches, or if you're cutting at 30 inches, you're going to get 12. Getting ready to cut my white deco mesh, and this one I'm going to do 10-inch strips, and I'm going to need 18 of them. I wanted to quickly show you how I store my deco mesh since I did cut 3 rolls, or 2.5 really. All my red and blue is right here and they're curled up, but the ones that are short, the 10-inch ones, I literally just cut them and throw them in because I do not want to touch the edges if I can help it. The more you touch the edges, the more you fray the deco mesh. Since we have 2 different colors for our ruffles, I'm going to attach them every other pipe cleaner, on the inside and also on the outside. Now it's time to grab our clamp. Then I'm going to grab our beautiful white piece of deco mesh, and I'm going to just curl it. We're going to make a little curl, and I try to make sure that the center of our curl is about 1 inch, just like that. Now I'm going to clamp it, grab one of my ruffles, find the center, and if you have deco mesh that you can tell where the center is, it's really easy. If you do not, then use your board. Centering my deco mesh on my board, I'm going to focus on my little square, and I'm just going to go down the square. I'm going to make a little fold at the end and bring it back. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, I always do a little fold. Let's open up my first pipe cleaner. Put that in, and then grab my curl, put that in the center. A few twists in the middle. As far as the pipe cleaners, we're going to leave them alone for now and move on to our next ruffle. First things first, let's make our curl. Now let's grab our red deco mesh. I'm going to start by folding right at the edge. Let's center it on our cutting board and just start bringing it in. When you get to the end, same thing, we're going to fold at the end and bring it in. This is a big ruffle, so do make sure you are centered, and if you're off a little bit, that's okay. Just go on the sides and just make sure you're okay. I seem to be actually okay. And then we're going to take our little curl, work it in between the actual folds. We're going to put that on the next pipe cleaner. Because the ruffles are so poofy, I use 2 fingers and bring the ruffles down so it's not as poofy, because we have a lot of ruffles. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this wreath. This is going to be so much fun. What do you guys think? This is only the inside row. This is 6 bundles. We still have all the sides to do, and now you can see why it's so important to put those pipe cleaners to the outside. It's easy to grab them, to find them, and to attach. Let's go and make more ruffles. Same thing with these pipe cleaners. I'm going to leave them on for now and continue making our ruffles still every other color. Oh my goodness, besides being super pretty, it is so fluffy. It's not even fluffy at this point. It is so beautiful, and it measures at about 6.5 inches in height. This thing is unbelievable. At this point, we are going to work on the sign and attach it. To attach our sign to the wreath, I'm going to be using 4 pipe cleaners and 4 of those felt scrap pieces that I cut into rectangles. First things first, I'm going to remove the jute cord, but I'm going to save it because I'm going to use it to hang the wreath. Centering my sign, I'm going to look to this square right here, and I'm going to draw a circle, just like that. And that is where I'm going to attach my pipe cleaners. Grabbing my pipe cleaners, folding them in half, and then I'm going to make a little flat surface. I do understand that there's a lot of ways that people attach their signs to the wreath. I'm just very picky when it comes to that, because this method has never failed me. So a little bit of hot glue, put my pipe cleaner on, more hot glue in the center, and then I'm going to put some hot glue going one way, some hot glue going the other way. When I put my little felt piece on, it literally is going to melt into my sign, and then it's going to get attached on both sides, keeping my pipe cleaner in place pretty much permanently. Our pipe cleaners are all on, and now I'm going to bring my wreath out. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all my little white curls because we don't have a lot of them comparing to our base ruffle. So I'm just going to just wiggle them towards the outside before I bring the sign in. Now the sign, I just like to fold everything down and then flip. We're going to leave some of the curls here because you need the sign to lay against something. Otherwise, it's going to fall really deep inside the wreath, especially this one is so high. And I'm just going to start making my way to the sides and attaching our sign. When attaching the sign, I'm only going to do one twist. When I'm sure the sign is in the right place, I'm going to come back and secure all the pipe cleaners in place. Flipping my wreath over, then making sure where my top is, I'm going to grab it with one hand. It's right here. Remember that jute cord we removed from the sign? I'm going to attach it on this crossbar right here on row 3. And then I'm going to grab my loop from the front and push it out. Because when we have our cover on here, you need to be able to find your loop. Speaking of that, let's put our placemat in place. 3 zip ties, I visually draw a triangle, and that is how I attach. If you're wondering why I only do 3, that's because if you ever need to go back and check on something, you can still get in. When you have 3, you can still get in, but when you send it to a client, your wreath is beautifully covered. Nothing is shown in the back. Tighten my zip tie, cut it off, and then the little nub I'm going to send forward so it does not scratch someone's wall. Same thing, triangle. And the 3rd zip tie. At this point, everything is taken care of in the back. We are going to flip to the front. I'm going to look for my pipe cleaners, continue twisting, and I'm going to attach the little star to my pipe cleaner. For these stars, because they come in a pack with reds and blues, what I like to do if too much of the actual blue or red glitter is on there is grab a little paintbrush and you just brush that off. And all you're left with is this iridescent, beautiful white. Grabbing a star with the glitter that's on there. Right there, you could tell. And here's one without that I just brushed. There is a big difference, but you don't have to. For this next part, I like to use leftover stems. The reason is because the thickness is perfect with the pipe cleaner that I'm using. Grabbing my star, making a little hole, putting hot glue straight in, and put it right on top of the pipe cleaner. And then we're going to bend it to the side. And now we have a little star. I only have 2 of the bigger ones, so I'm using stars from 2 packs of the stars. So I'm just going to put one on the other side right here and then scatter the little ones throughout. Any unwelcome fraying, we're just going to snip. No need to pull or anything like that. Start looking through, deciding where you want the little stars. And now I'm just going to continue doing the same thing and just grabbing these stars and attaching them throughout the wreath. I hope you enjoyed how this wreath turned out. Maybe got a few tips for yourself. I thought this was kind of simple, cute. You just make little ruffles and add it on to the wreath form. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. For now, I prepared 2 videos for you right here to enjoy if you would like to see more wreath tutorials. With that being said, Louie is yawning once again, so we will see you in our next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Louie, you want to blow everyone a kiss? Mwah. Bye guys.